no contest because of a low blow, and he's struggled with that and happy to be here. So had so many different opponents proposed to him, so many drop out, and now has the test he's got in Waleed. I think it really doesn't matter to him who's on the other side of the octagon cage. He just wants to get in there, put on a show, tell everyone, show everyone what he's about, because, you know, when things like that happen in his last fight, it's so frustrating. All the time, all the energy, all the money that you put into a camp that gets taken away from you in the way that fight was you know, played out. So for him now, you can see that he's calm, he's relaxed, but I can almost sense that frustration from him. He just wants to get in here and get this one underway.
And it quite literally was, give me any man. 4 opponents did not manage to make the walk against him. Finally, Nژend was the one that has made the weight, has stepped in, and has given us this opportunity to see Banik back inside the cage. And it says a lot, it really does say a lot to his mentality, but also his belief in his physical skills, right? He has been growing as a mixed martial artist in front of us in his performances inside the cage. And tonight we were looking to see the next step, the evolution of Jakub Banik. Tail of the tape between these two, only 1 year the difference. Nژend, 1 year younger, height and reach identical. 74 kilograms was the agreed catch weight. Experience pretty similar as well, but the tip spot odds favour the stone eater Waheed Nژend, the debutant, as he takes on Jakub Banik. Let's get it underway. Let's hand it to Andre Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last and main fight on prelims card, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, lightweight bout. The referee in charge is Pablo Picante Tosh. Let me introduce you, both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. 29 years old, 183 centimeter tall, weight in 74 kilos. Humberbrook Gym and Ivory MMA. Coach in his corner is Abeku Aful. He has a professional record of 9 fights, 7 wins and only 2 losses. Fighting out of Afghanistan, Waheed Stone Eater Nژend. Across the cage in the red corner, 30 years old, 183 centimeter tall, 74 kilos, All Sports Academy ASA. Coaches in his corner are Patrick Kincel and Lukáš Kotěnovský. He has a professional record of 14 fights, 9 wins, 7 KO, 1 no contest and 4 losses. Representing Neruda Cup team, Goldfingers, and fighting out of Czech Republic, number 4 lightweight ranking, Octagon MMA, Jakub Jacob B. Banik.
There are no 5 minutes to the fight rules. Fight tactic, 5 fair. Touch gloves.
No touch of gloves there, Pavel Picante Tosh, the third man inside the cage.
Go back, please.
Waheed Nژend in the blue corner, set and ready for his debut. Taking on Jakub Banik, black shorts, red corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett, calling the action here in Stuttgart. Southpaw versus Orthodox. Both from that striking background, both finishers.
Yeah, Jakub Banik said he'll fight any man, put anyone in front of me, I'm ready. Might regret that now with Waleed standing in front. A very, very athletic, scary individual.
Big
Comes
as
with
well, right?
big for the weight, dropping down. Lands a good glancing shot there. Yeah, coming down from welterweight to make this catch bout. And just athletic, powerful, lands a good straight left there. Banik, normally the one pushing people back with those power shots. Needs to be careful, Wally. Doesn't want to be overzealous. Gets caught with a good, fast left hand. And the stone eater eats another shot.
Big shots. Banik has got him in trouble early here.
Switches to the tie clinch and throwing shots right in front of him. Lands again.
Jakub Banik piling on the pressure. Nژend still on wobbly legs, now looking for the takedown and gets it, Luke.
Intelligence there from Nژend. Got rocked multiple times and somehow survives, gets that double leg.
Again, people misunderstand Banik when they see him physically. There is something about the way he hits you that is different.
And speed, straight through the middle there with that left hand. Speed, fast, landed accuracy, and now looking for the armbar from the bottom. Haven't seen Jakob on his back much. Going to be interesting to see what he possesses, but making the right shapes, moving well. Nice little elbow as well from the bottom. Walid overexerting, trying to pass round.
But Waheed in survival mode early on, done well to get the takedown, fully committed to that, really did have to make it happen as well. Oh, big elbow. Solid shot from the man from Afghanistan.
The Stone Eater eating shots, but they were very, very effective, and he looked wobbly. Beautiful work from Banik to get back to his feet there. Used the cross grip, stood back up. Beautiful technique on full display there as he manages to get back to his feet. And I can sense Walid does not want this to separate. He does not want to be back out in the middle striking with Banik after what he did to him. Nice knee coming up there as well. Attacks you from all angles, does Banik.
Yeah, real great awareness. We're halfway through round number 1, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
That head is low from Walid. Needs to be careful of another knee maybe coming up from Banik. Looks very strong though, does Walid in here on this single, switching to the double. Doesn't get it. Nice movement there from Banik, and again, extending that arm to try and get the grasp of Nژend off him. Underhook nice and deep.
Banik does really well at not panicking in certain positions. It was a very technical get-up, and even in this spot, he's doing the right stuff, right?
Yeah, the way he got up was perfect. If you're, a budding MMA fighter, you want to learn what to do, that's exactly what you do. If you watch that back, how he did it, using that cross grip to create space and get his hips back to the cage, it was beautiful to see. And exactly what you need for a striker like Banik. He needs to get back to his feet, needs to work up fast, needs to separate from the fence now, but I feel like Walid, he's giving a lot of energy, utilizing a lot of energy to keep Banik trapped here.
And Waheed is also, and that's nice shots. Big hooks and uppercuts coming from Waheed Nژend.
But doesn't want to be wild against Banik. We've already seen what he's capable of.
Look how loose Banik is.
Stepping into the fire here.
Walking his man down.
Nice right kick, right hook.
Again, that straight right all the way down the middle. Laser-like shot from Banik.
It's just the speed, Brian. You don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. There's no tell. He doesn't move that elbow. He gauges through the hip very well. Both land. Jab lands, head kick.
And the head kick. Wraps that right foot right around the back of the head of Nژend.
Final 30 seconds here in this first round. Can't take your eyes off this action. Aggression here.
There's a lot of emotion in the way Waheed Nژend fights.
And being exploited really at the moment from Banik. Tries to get him to the mat. Great defense. Flying knee. Elbow, wild shots here now from Nژend to finish out this first round.
Listen to the crowd here. What an opening round.
Their crowd respond. Wild was the man from Afghanistan. Cool and calm is Banik. His experience here with Octagon and his knockout prowess on display in that first round.
But Waheed Nژend felt the power of Banik. You said it, his speed, his accuracy, his power certainly caused problems early on.
Yeah, and Nژend as well, using a lot of energy in that first round. He really went for it with everything and didn't get great results, to be honest. So maybe tired in going into this second round.
Yeah, I mean, when he gets hit, he gets emotional and he fires out. We see the judges score. They've actually, one of the judges have given it into Waheed Nژend.
Yeah, towards the end of that first round, he did get some moments. Here we see the wild exchanges. Just misses there. And here's that jab and head kick exchange.
Here we go, round number 2.
Fight.
Nژend, blue corner, Banik in the red. Any major adjustments you'd be looking for from Nژend in particular, Luke?
Needs to stay calm, because he's getting caught right through the middle as well. Needs to move off the center line. When he comes out, now they're fine orthodox. Banik, that big shot lands.
Big shot again. They exchange blows. Now Nژend on his back.
Followed down. Banik now laser-like accuracy, precision from those shots.
What a start, 30 seconds in, and already so much action in round number 2. Another big shot from Banik. We saw Nژend in the top position on the ground in round number 1. Now Banik able to pace him back.
Nژend looks good here though, foot on the hip, controlling the posture. Oh, nice little pass there, or shift of weight. Gonna maybe go for the knee.
Oh, he's looking for the leg lock. Looking for the leg
going
lock.
for the ankle, or maybe just gonna use it to get on top. Great awareness and work here from Nژend. In a 50-50 position. Banik now could maybe invert, but I think the cage is going to hinder him in this position. Big shots, aggressive shots.
Nice turnaround though from Nژend.
Needs to be careful with his own leg now though. Stays on top, does well. Needs to be careful, doesn't give up his back.
Oh,
looking for the Americana.
Oh, look at that.
Gets shucked off.
As soon as there was any space, urgency from Banik.
I feel like both men, but specifically Walid is going to tire now in this second round. This is a very, very high pace. And back and forth exchanges. 2 minutes in, or just shy of 2 minutes in this second round.
Solid shots from Nژend.
Bit of a sleeper fight, this one on this very stacked card. But those who know Banik, they know he always delivers. And this fight so far definitely delivering as Walid converts that takedown again. But great cross grip with that left arm is going to allow him to stand back to his feet. Going to try and take the back or get that one hook at least. Is Walid as he tries to stand.
Oh,
he falls off.
He slips off. He slips off. That is a mistake he might regret.
Goes through the back door. Deep half guard, gives up on it. And again, wild man.
It's wild on the feet, wild on the ground. A little bit of blood from the right side of the cheek from Nژend.
That right hand of Banik's the one you got to watch, especially when he's in that southpaw stance. Better head movement, or movement in general there from Walid.
Yeah, Matador-like as he just stepped to the side, let that momentum of Banik take him by. Two minutes left in round number 2. There's the takedown attempt. Nژend charging towards the cage. He's got his hands low. Yeah.
Has the grasp on the neck, gives up on it though, does Banik. Gonna try and pass, controls the legs, ties them up. A lot of fantastic technique from the wild man now in this second round.
Yeah.
Bit more refined than he was in the first.
Big shots coming in.
Landed, heavily there.
And no sign of tiring, Luke. I mean, it's wild, but he's keeping up the pace. The shots still have power in them.
Had to make an adjustment to the hips here. Needs to be careful he doesn't overexert to try and get that hook. He's very high now if Banik wanted to posture up.
And again, 2 judges scored it for Banik, 1 for Nژend. 1 minute 15 seconds left in round number 2.
Yeah, and if the judges wanted to give this one to Walid, then he would actually be ahead by 1 judge's score. So interesting to see as Banik now cool and calm, as you said, Brian. Very, very hard to shake Banik. Looks relaxed here as Walid's on the back, ties up that right wrist of Banik and making it difficult for him to stand. Nice knee to the meaty thigh of Banik. Maybe going to knee the midsection as well. Could go to the ribs.
Really imposing his size, right? And he is a welterweight when he fights, usually cut down to 74 to take this opportunity against Banik.
Feints that knee, goes to the body. Banik resting here, maybe just taking a breath. It's been a non-stop
Action, guys, action.
back and forth. I mean, the referee wants more action.
Final seconds. Oh, he's trapped the arm as well there.
Trapped the arm, but I feel like that might work in Banik's favor. If Banik wants to shuck, he'll be able to come backwards. Gives up on that though. Just going to end the round out here with some nice big shots and good control.
2 rounds in the books.
Going to be interesting to see how the judges had that one. It was a close round, but Walid had the control in the final minute and landed those little shovel shots.
Yeah, that makes it extremely interesting. to see how those scores are going to drop in and what that leaves us, the lay of the land as we enter round number 3. Nژend just got help to his stool off the ground, looks tired, but the pace of the fight, he's bringing it, Luke. There has been no fade in the damage he's trying to cause.
Yeah, looked tired, but has not shown it when he's fighting. So maybe just in deep recovery stage in between rounds. But yeah, you haven't seen it in the fight so far. Here we see the opener. He get caught there with a nice left hand, rocked and dropped. So if the judges remember that big moment early on, almost got finished here, but then went for the leg lock, I believe, at one point, and then manages to end on top. It's going to be, here we see the scores.
19-19 on 2 judges, and 1 judge has Banik ahead. So that sees him by 1 judge's scorecard ahead, stepping into round number 3. Final round indeed, off we go.
All to play for here in this third and final. Neither man making it easy.
And we talked about the composure of Banik, but at some point you want to see some urgency, right? This is a close fight. Yes, he's ahead on 1 judge's scorecard, but you know, this guy's stepping in. He's the number 4 ranked lightweight.
Well, and he's shown why a few times, but I feel like if he went for it, he never misses. Every time he throws a shot, the precision's perfect, but he's always the second to go, and he's almost playing to the rhythm of the drum that is Walid. So I'd like to see Banik try and push the action and start the fight rather than just going when Nژend wants to go. Even here, you see both of them just looking at each other, waiting for that moment. I'd like to see Banik try and create his own openings.
Almost 1 minute gone in this in the final round, I should say. Like you said, just staring each other down.
A lot of energy exerted in the first 2 rounds, so taking their breathers. All to play for here in the 3rd round. Southpaw stance now for Nژend.
Oh, nice teep to the midsection there from Banik. Really buried those toes into the liver.
Switches and back. I feel like it works to the advantage of Banik when he's in the southpaw stance, because that right hand is just there whenever he wants it. But going in and out now, controlling the distance well, is Nژend. Intriguing fight, this one. Can't take my eyes off it for a moment.
And it is hanging by a thread, right? Oof.
And I feel like Nژend's calm, that maybe it's a cardio thing, but has become much more precise and relaxed. The first round was wild and got punished for that. If he came out like this in the first round, it might be a completely different fight. But he's very measured now, very technical, very tactical, great takedown ability. Oh, he gets caught there with a big shot.
He got a nice straight jab of his own over Banik. You saw the left eye then just blinked from Banik after eating it. Oh, that midsection shot. Again, that's hurt him. Oh!
Big left hand lands and drops his man. That might have been masterful.
Yeah.
Theatre there from Nژend. And now he's had a lot of success in this position in the earlier rounds. Once he gets it, if he can get hold of that wrist strap, which he has that wrist right on the right side, hard to see now because the leg is covering it, but good hip position and has control of that wrist. Has been very successful here, has Nژend. That was interesting, great work.
I'm sure that he played that because that teep went into the midsection. He almost baited the man in by feigning injury.
And then caught him with a big left hook, I believe it was. And the momentum shifted there as we go into the final 2 minutes. If Banik cannot free himself here or make a big impression, that moment, you know, could sell it for the judges as he tries to pull him down, gets him down to the mat. Good work, though, again from Banik to find that turtle. Gives up 1 hook, though. Needs to get that left hook now, does Nژend, on that left side, the cage side. Needs to be careful he doesn't have his hips too high. Banik frees the legs now. Can maybe stand back up.
But Banik, this is where we need urgency, right? We talked about composure, but now you cannot sit in this position. 2 judges have got it all square. 1 judge has got it 2 rounds to Banik.
Trying to almost set up that bulldog choke. Or rear naked from the side. That doesn't quite get it. Was trying to punch that arm through. Big shot underneath the armpit here. But this is where, you know, Nژend has been very effective. And like you said, we need some urgency from Banik now. Final minute might give us that final minute call from the corners, might help him. Maybe going to try and set up a side choke here.
Yeah, maybe work it round. He's trying to feed that onto the bicep.
That would be crazy.
No, he's let it go. And that's given Banik the opportunity to get back to his feet. 45 seconds left.
Going to try and use that leg to reap him out and get this takedown. Gives up the position.
Full mount now for Banik with 30 seconds on the clock.
What a moment.
High drama right now.
That could have cost Nژend the fight right there. If he can use the fence to maybe try and shuck out.
And he does. He does.
And ends on top.
Listen to the crowd. Country of Germany is where he's made his home.
10 seconds remain, Brian. No idea how the judges have this one. It is a very close affair going into this third round. Either man, good pass from Nژend.
There we go.
And somehow Nژend survives the first round. The onslaught from Banik, those beautifully placed straight shots. Manages to recover and ended, I think, the second and the third round on top, landing shots. So,
look,
what a fight that was.
I'm a fan of both these guys. A real spectacle they just delivered towards us. One hell of a debut, and again, we thought he was going to run out of gas, Nژend, but no.
Nowhere near. If anything, Banik was the one who looked tired underneath there. Didn't want to force the action to try and get back to his feet. Was happy to just stay and relax. But yeah, incredible work from Nژend, and you know, what a debut. However the fight goes, what a debut. What a man, the guy from Afghanistan. And Banik, for me, he rose to this fight on this occasion. I think he did a great job as well in the earlier round. Impressed me. Just didn't show that urgency that I'd like to see. Great shot landed there. Here we see the fake.
There we go.
Pretends he got hurt, or maybe did get hurt.
He was timing that. He was timing that.
That was masterful from Nژend. And just, I can't wait to see how this one's played out. Great takedowns. And the bad takedown attempt, the suicide attempt that managed him to ended up getting full mounted in that round as well for a moment. A real fight, you know, fight or flight, fight to die approach from both men. Both live and die by the sword, and they put it all on the line. No one got the finish. Andre Novotny now enters the cage, and we'll bring these two together to find out what the judges feel has happened in this fight. Brian, no idea how it's going to go. Excited to see as we hand it over to Mr. Andre Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, let's see how judges score these fights. Clemens Werner, 29-28. Banik. Philipp Neumann, 29-28. Nژend. And Nick Skunde, 29-28. For the winner by split decision, Nژend.
Was für ein Comeback! Nach dieser ersten Runde haben wir schon gedacht, der Kampf ist vorbei. Aber dann hast du die Zähne zusammengebissen und dich in den Kampf zurückgekämpft.
میگه بعد از مسابقه اول فکر میکردم در راوند اول که تو خلاص هستی، ولی باز فکر کردیم در راوند دوم سوم خدا آماده کردی و علی تو تونستی بزنی.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. اولتر از همه با تمام سازمان با رئیس اکتاگون که برای من یک چانس داد این سازمان فایت کنم و ما زیاد زحمت کشیدم، تلاش کردم. من از افغانستان با این راه خطرناک، با این راه قاچاق خود به این آلمان رساندم تا ما بتونم دستاورد بگیرم، تا لبخند خوشی با مردم رنجیده افغانستان بیارم. این مردم من به زیاد رنجیده، زیاد تکلیف دیده، از فامیل خودم گرفته و حتی از فامیلا و دوستایی که در او بالا هستن حال آمدن به خاطر کیک، به خاطر فایت من اینجا حضور پیدا کردن. من لبخند و خوشی میخوایم با لبای وطندارای خود بیارم. من همیشه آماده هستم و یک ترینر دارم، ترینر ما بیکوز که بالای ما زحمت میکشه. نه قوم است نه خیشم است. من سپاسگزاری میکنم از پیشش. هابیکو دنگس.
Der Kadam Amar, und zuerst, er wollte sagen von allen vielen Dank, dass Sie alles hier gekommen und er sagte, ich bin in ein Kriegsland gekommen hier und wir haben viele arme Leute und viele Leute sind immer in Schwierigkeiten, immer im Krieg. Aber ich bin im schwierigsten Weg in Europa gekommen, aber ich möchte erfolgreich bekommen und weitergehen. Und deswegen, er sagt, dass mein Trainer ist dieser Mann, nicht Abiko oder so, dann Abiko und er hat bedanken von Abiko und sagt, ich mache es weiter.
Also Riesenrespekt an Wahyid Nژend, the Stone Eater, der hier jede Menge Herz gezeigt hat. Nicht nur hier im Cage, sondern auch schon auf seinem Weg hier nach Deutschland.